Yeah, I think it's recording. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Whoever is watching our videos, we have been doing this for a while now. I think this is our third video that we are going to release on YouTube. It's just a conversation among two friends that happens over a cup of coffee. It's a morning routine. It's a ritual that we used to have for quite a while, and then we sort of thought that why don't we just post these videos on the platform, YouTube platform. That has been the format for now, and we just discuss over life, over anything. Anything under the sun, right? Maybe films, books, IPL, cricket, football, anything, whatever we think like. So if you guys want anything, we want to discuss or anything, you can also comment it out on the comment section of the video. And here we go. So how have you been? Oh, wow, you're having a breakfast. Wow,
Yeah, I'm having my breakfast.
nice.
Yeah, I've been good. Welcome back to the city of Joy.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, it's been like almost now a week been over here.
So, how are you liking it?
It's cold, it's good. Always back home. It's warm over here. Whatever's having said and done, right? Kolkata has its own charm. I don't know about, maybe I'm partial because it's my home, but whenever you come back into this city, you just know that the city is standing right there. For some reason, I don't know. You know, it changes as you move from the south to the north, or from the either ways, from the north to the south. You can distinguish between the two halves of the city, and also like run across Kolkata, you find out where you are.
Yeah.
It's fabulous, yeah. But the weather has been nice. I was in Gurgaon last month, and
Mm.
it's been horrible over there. The pollution
Yeah,
was
the
so
right.
horrible. Yeah, the pollution was so horrible that,
Was
and
that the only factor, or there are other factors of switching cities, or you just came here for the last month of the year?
yeah, that's the primary reason. I have This is the holiday part for the corporate Mazdoors. So you come
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
the
yeah.
home. Yeah. So you come
This
back to
is the
the
only
home.
part
You
where
come
we
back to
slow
the
down.
Yeah. Apart from Durga Puja, I feel the December is one of the parts you come back to home just to enjoy and stuff like that, and then maybe
Yeah,
sort of, yeah, that's one thing. What coffee are you having?
I'm having the Diwali blend of Blue Tokai, which is this is the last 19 odd grams which was there in the packet.
Oh, nice. I
I
like
think
the
this
I
is the
like
last
the
cup
blends.
of
Yeah.
Diwali blend I'll be having because I don't think they'll sell it out anymore because Diwali is over.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's still listed on their site. So perhaps my last cup of Diwali blend.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. They have very prominent notes of coffee. If you want
Mm.
to taste, they have a lot of blends, and those some I like actually. I'm right now having their sandalwood estate. I like that. That's really nice. It's a bit fruity because of the I think the orange marmalade, but otherwise it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most of the coffees, I think it's very well. I mean, it's good. Although I've not tried all the blends and stuff, but whatever I've tried, right? I've tried Silver Attican, Silver Oak Cafe Blend, then Attican, Barbara, Diwali. Um, one we had together, I remember. That
Yeah.
was I've
Yeah.
tried. That was there. Then I tried out the Hidden Falls Estate. I
Mm.
went to Blue Tokai the other day, which is very near to my house. I sadly don't go there anymore because it's very near to my house and I don't get time now to go out. Just that I went there the other day and the barista was, hi sir, welcome back after a long time.
Yeah.
So then he was, asking about if I had, because the last time I went over there, I just bought a mocha pot. So he just casually asked me if I bought something new. Then I said, one of my friends gifted me the AeroPress. So I think, judging by that, he gave me that blend, Hidden Falls. He said, just you'll like it, you'll love it. You'll have an for like fruity notes coffee, so you'd love it. And I'm absolutely loving that Hidden Falls estate in that AeroPress, man. I've been telling
Yeah.
you the day you come over, I'm making that for you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm coming soon.
It's
So we'll.
it's really good. And that day, he also made me a pour over of one of their producer series of Seema. I think they have discontinued that blend. I think that was there for some time.
Yeah.
So they discontinued it. And that was also amazing. I mean, right now in Kolkata, it's the perfect season to, have like three to, you can actually overdo your coffee cups by at least one or two and you wouldn't notice any changes and stuff. So he made me a pour over around, let's say, I normally don't take coffees after 8, but it was 8:30ish and I still had a pour over and it was perfectly fine. But anyways, but I don't know. I think not tried most of their blends, but their overall coffees from light to dark, they have a lot. They have a lot in varieties.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. But what coffee? I mean, one thing that stands out for me, I don't know, for some reason, I'm partial or whatever. I absolutely am in love with Ain Man coffee. I mean, that's one of
Yeah,
the
that
purest.
arrived the other day.
Yeah, that's the purest of the coffees that I had. I'm in love with that. Absolute love. So
When we went to Cork together, I never thought it will have very good coffee. It's just that we stumbled upon that cafe
yeah,
and they had so many beans over there. Like they had, I think, Robusta. They had the cafe blend which we took, and that time I did not have any equipment. I used to do a chutney kind of a, and chutney won't have the perfect
correct.
notes. So I think that time we should have taken more coffee beans from there because they take a lot of time to ship it out, and since they don't have any shipping partner, I think they ship it out by India Post, which usually take around 10 days, roughly 10 days to come. So I
Yeah,
ordered a bag of Ain Main coffee, that Plantation Gold, on the first week of November. It came somewhere around November 20th. So it took
yeah. It
around
takes a bit
12.
of time. I mean, they ship it out over India Post, and you know how the post is. So it takes a bit of time. But I would say, audience, let us know whichever coffee you find the
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
most. Yeah, it's tasty, and I mean not the tastier ones, but which are really nice. You can comment
Which
that
is your
out.
favorite, whatever, but which is your favorite? Like, let us know
Yeah,
what is your favorite brew, favorite blend,
yeah,
and yeah, and favorite coffee. Like, what would you want to have? A cappuccino or a latte or a
yeah.
post
Exactly.
or a,
Yeah. One moment, one minute. I'm having a. Yeah, so that's one of the points. Yeah. So recently, any reads, any books that you're reading?
yeah, I finished Ishikuro. Did we talk about that last?
Yeah, we did talk about
Oh, I'm reading Exit West now by Mohsin Hamid.
Can you show the
Uh,
book?
yeah,
Can you show the book?
I unfortunately can just hold on a sec.
Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is the book
That's
I'm
nice.
reading.
Okay.
I was reading a lot of Japanese. Then Ishiguro is half Japanese, half British, right? So wanted to shift, and this I just picked this up casually from Oxford the other day, and since it's not big, I said I'll just give it a read. Now I'm half, not three-fourth way through. It's a good story. I mean,
What is it
it's a
about?
good love.
Like, if
It's a
you
love
just
story.
briefly,
It's
yeah.
a love story. I would not want to give it out much. I'll say it's a love story um, which is happening at a very time where you have other things to worry about because your city is, there's other stuff happening in around the city. They have to shift and all, and in between that, they're trying to stay together and stuff. So it's a good story.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
And a type of book which you would want to read, maybe if you have a 2 to 3 hour flight, you can actually read this and feel good. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
the. I mean, I would rather like ask you if you when once you go to back to Delhi or whatever, just take this book. And since Delhi is
Fiction.
what 2 hours, right
Yeah.
from
Flight.
Kolkata,
Yeah. Flight. Yeah.
I think you'd be. I am taking a lot of time in reading this, but you can actually complete it in 2 hours. And I've seen. I think the book is this thick, but it should not be. Um, I don't know whoever printed this book. The font size of this book is pretty big. I don't know why. Anyways,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's very important. For some reason, what I feel personally is the fonts is very important while you read it. It should
yeah,
be very small, or the font, even the shape of the font
yeah.
should
Like
not be like Arial narrow or something. I don't like it. I don't like Arial narrow. They are very
Arial Narrow.
plumbed out.
Yeah.
They're
I
very
think
plumbed
Arial
out.
and Times New Roman are the best stuff when it comes to reading.
Yeah, there is one more. I think Playfair Display. This is a font that I discovered in Canva. I really like their fonts. It's a bit light and you can exactly figure out what is it written and everything. So that's really nice. So that's one of the things. My recent readout is this book. I am not halfway. I would say 20% I have done. This is by Mitch Album
Mitch
again.
album.
Yeah, this is the Five People You Meet in Heaven. This book is really nice. I like the concept of the book uh, because of the reason I had read its first book, that is Tuesdays with Maury. I really liked that. And now this is the second book of Mitch album. I'm going through. So for me, I don't know, for some reason, no. When I take up some author, I feel without reading like 2 to 3 works of there, you don't figure out exactly
That is true. I mean,
how
that
is its
is
style.
there.
Yes, like
That
what are
is
their
there.
thinking processes and everything.
That is true. But then this happened with me when I started reading Dan Brown. I think when I was in
Yeah,
class seven
correct.
or eight. I
Yeah,
started reading Dan Brown, the famous book of Dan Brown. I forgot
yeah.
him.
Angels and
Uh,
Demons.
Angels and Demons. I started reading Angels and Demons and I completely fell in love. And I started reading Angels and Demons. Then after that, I read some other book. Then I think I read 3 or 4. I don't recall all the names, but I've read 3 or 4 books of him. And then I stopped. And I switched to somehow another author of this. Oh, then I switched to this courtroom dramas by Grisham, John Grisham.
Oh, that is a nice book, I think. Yeah,
Hmm.
that is a nice book. Anyone who wants
That
like,
a courtroom drama. I think for courtroom drama, Grisham is the best thing that you can read. And one special mention I would say is accused by I think Mark Gimenez or Marco Gimenez. I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but it is Gimenez. At the end, it's either Mark or Marco. So I think it's probably Mark Gimenez, and that is also a very very good book because I've read Grisham. I've read 2 3 novels from Grisham, and that was my fourth courtroom drama. I
yeah,
was, but there are other works by Gimenez which I did not like. Like I have heard not great reviews. The only book which I've heard great reviews is Accused. So I read that, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. This was back in I think my college days, initial college days when I started reading courtroom drama for some reason.
correct.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, anyways,
This book, I'll just mention once, this book that I was talking about, this book is about what is the concept of heaven from the point of view of this author. And this person particularly finds like 5 persons uh, in the heaven. And so basically, what he says is that we want to find a meaning of life, right? Wherever we go, we want to find the purpose of why we are living over here, and etc. etc. So
yeah.
while he's dead, he finds out that meaning through 5 people that he has already met in his life. So
Hmm.
they actually explain him why did you live and how did you live. So that's why I like this sort of book, and it's very unique. So I
Even
think
the entire concept of Tuesdays by
Maury.
Maury was so very good. Like
Yeah,
I've not read it, but I think we were discussing it the other day when
yeah.
we were working out of that cafe.
But
So
first
it
of all,
was
I'll say that you should read Catcher in the Rye. That's the
ah,
only
and
recommendation
it's
that I have been
Covers,
giving
right?
you.
Is that
Huh?
by Covers or no?
No, no, no. It's by J.D. Salinger.
Okay.
I have
I've
been giving you,
okay.
yeah, I have been recommending you this book like a lot, but I have read it like multiple times, and I really want you to read. Yes, so I have the Catcher in the Rye version. I'll show you. This is the book, The Catcher in the Rye.
Did you get this from that bookstore?
No, no, no. This was my birthday gift when I was in my college or in my school, I guess. My sister had given me this one, this book. It's not a big book, but
Yeah, it's
it's
not a
a
big deal.
small one. Yeah. And this is so free flowing. I'll tell you that is really nice. But this book is one hell of a book.
Hmm. No, no, I would. I mean, for this year, I'm kind of sorted. I'll read this one out, and then
Yeah, I
we
know
have
there
that
are a lot of books in already in your like
in
list,
my
I guess.
list. Yeah,
Book list, wish list, whatever it is. But yeah,
yeah. I'll just see.
cool.
That's what I plan to read after this. Where did it go? I think I sent you, no, the list.
Yeah, you were
Currently
talking
reading.
about, yeah,
Currently reading Exit West. Now, इसके बाद I would want to read those two bookshop books, Morisaki Bookshop by Santoshi
yeah,
Yagesawa.
yeah,
That I'll read on the trip when we go.
correct. Yeah, cool. So, there is one, I mean, we both are sort of, I think, like films and appreciate them, the art that that is there out.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is one favorite director of mine, one of the favorite directors that I like, that person. His name is Shoojit Sircar, and
Yeah.
that person's. I mean, all of his films. I think not all of his films, but I have seen most of his films. One of the films that is out right now is I Want to Talk. I want
Yeah.
to watch that.
Seen the trailers. It's pretty good. Never seen Abhishek Bachchan uh, in such a role, so I think he has done something good in the movie because most of Sri Sharka's films are about it's a story as a whole. Like
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
no there's no here and there. There's no hero. There's obviously songs in background scores and stuff, but there's no heroes. There's no heroines. There's no dancing involved.
That's
So
true. That's true. Yeah, I now realize whenever you said that, the cast that he does, and he plays out the story. I mean, most importantly, what he focuses on is the conversation that he wants to have with the audience.
yeah, yeah.
Apart from like starring the big Bs from the Bollywood, he would want to have that conversation with the audience. That is what he wants, I feel. Because see, look at his films. No, look at Vicky Donor.
Yeah, Vicky Donor was
He
something a lot of even A-listers they did not even want to do it. I think that was there in his recent interview with
yeah,
some yeah, and then
correct,
Ayushman did, and it was a pretty good film. I mean, that movie was kind of a love story, and they wanted to show that side of it, this side of it, all of it, and
correct,
that was there. Like that was still, I would say, a Hindi Bollywoodish movie. But then movies like Piku, they are not certainly Bollywoodish. There is not a single, let's say, song or dancing here and there. So that Piku and then the other one by which I was in completely off Varun Dhawan in that movie October.
October, yeah,
That was also very good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the way he chooses his scripts. Once he wants to do a movie about war, again then
yeah,
peace. I think last movie was Sardar Udham,
Sadarudam,
where
yeah,
and now he's doing a Loki movie. He switches. I mean, this switch that he does is top notch. And Sardar Udham was, I think, one of the best movies to come out from that COVID era. To be
correct,
honest, like
yes,
I watched Dunkirk. I think Dunkirk. No, not Dunkirk. Tenet came out in that region, and I
Zarkar is
Like
a lot
Tenet.
back. Like it's long back. It's not now.
But
But it's one
no,
of the
Tenet is
greatest
still
movies
in
of World
theaters.
War.
Wow,
Dunkirk.
Tenet.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Dunkirk. I'm talking about Tenet by this thing,
Tenet
this
is,
one.
yeah, that was in Amazon
I
Prime.
think
Yeah.
Tenet came out. Tenet wanted to be the superstar of COVID, but it could not. I don't know. I mean, Tenet is something. I think maybe it's part of a series. Who knows? But I think Sardar Uddham was one of the best movies which came out of that COVID, like COVID era. You can say like from 2021 till 2020 and no 2020 March till 2022. I think that was the best movie that I've watched. Maybe I've watched a lot of other movies, but that was the best one I've seen
I like how
coming
he
out.
plays very subtly with the characters.
Hmm.
The characters are so prominent that um, the story itself lives with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
I
are
still
certain.
can. I mean, Piku is one of those movies. Maybe we are Bengalis, that's why we related to it so much. But
Yeah,
even not Piku, I'll tell you this. October is also one such a movie which I can rewatch multiple times.
correct.
Like, and
Yeah.
I think I want to talk. I want to watch that movie also. And I'm pretty sure I have not read any reviews or anything, but if I watch it, I would want to watch it again. That's
I'm hopeful of this director a lot. Also, that movie, Madras Cafe. I
yeah.
mean,
That was about also war, right? Like
yeah, that John
his,
was, it was about
his
politics, it was
genre
about
is
war. Yeah,
you do a movie which impacts here, there, killings here,
correct.
there.
Yeah.
Then
I
again, you will
mean,
do.
the direction is so versatile. You create a Madras Cafe, you create a Vicky Donor, and then you create a movie like a PP.
Yeah, exactly.
See the variety of the films that he does. It's not in one genre that he's doing.
No. Yeah. I mean, Vicky Turner was completely something was talking about a societal taboo, which where
Yeah,
which we had
Tasting
about.
Baby and all.
And then uh, he does a film of Madras Cafe where they showed killing of a PM and stuff like. They did not show it. They just showed how it was planned and all that. So that was there. And then again in Sardar Udham, how he goes and he talks about
Obviously,
this
it's
and that. Yeah, it's very versatile. And then October, it's a story where Varun Dhawan is still. I mean, that character that he had of Varun Dhawan. I don't know what the name of the character
Dan,
of Varun
Dan.
Dhawan. Dan, yes, Dan. Like you could see the. I mean, Dan was like a proper Dan. Like if you had read this in a book, you would actually
Yeah.
visualize Dan being a Dan. And
Yes.
kudos
Yes.
to Varun Dhawan. Like the way he acted in the movie. I never seen him act anywhere else apart from October and maybe Badlapur. And those two are the
Yeah,
movies I think
Badalam.
he was absolutely brilliant in these two movies.
For some reason, I feel that this is one of the directors where if you read a particular book and if you watch a
Hmm.
film, those won't have much of a difference.
Yeah, that's true. Can
There
you
are
pause
certain,
this?
yeah, one. Yeah, so that's what I was telling that if the director, if you
Hmm.
watch a film and a book, you read a book, you won't find much of a difference because it's
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I think Shoojit can write a book. I think so. I'm sure he can write a book. I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Like if he ever wants to write, I think he can write. And I think that's the main thing. I mean, you can say like you're talking about Calcutta and we were talking about Kolkata. Like I think Kolkata is best for people like those who are like writers, authors, film directors. Maybe not for us. Like there are no jobs. I get it. There's no jobs, but if you want to write in peace, if you want to write, and if you want to go about on your day being low key, I think Kolkata is a great city to be in.
that's what I was talking about in the first place, that Kolkata has a
Yeah,
mixture of
yeah,
both. It's a perfect balance where you get a bit of very low key things and it's quiet, it's calm, and also you get all the facilities of a metro city, sort of, but not that
yeah.
much.
Sort of.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then it's high
That's
end
the
and the
reason.
low end, and there's a mixture in between, so you can exactly.
That day I was watching this video, and I think it was a video. It was a video on Calcutta, Mega City, Calcutta, or something like that. And there, they interviewed a. I think she's a writer or a poet. I don't know. And she said that she had problems writing. Somewhere down. I think she was in Bombay for first time, for first few years of her life, and then she shifted to Kolkata. And she said, "Kids, she actually writes from. I mean, that's the best job. Like she can get to be in the city, and she can get a. She of course that's a profession, right? Like that's a passion profession, all in the same place, and she earns big bucks doing that. So that's maybe the that's perfect job, to get in Kolkata. Let's say like you don't have to get out of the house. You just be like write what you want to write,
But
be yourself, do your things. Like if you even
no,
want
no,
to,
actually, but that was also tough, I would say, because
yeah, that is tough.
sometimes
That
when
is
I feel, yeah, it's a lot of block that you have in your mind. Some days you would just wake up and you're just blank, you don't know what to write.
yeah,
And
yeah,
your
yeah. But
sentences are so unconstructive, it's so disjoint. I
yeah.
mean, so that's
That's
very
why,
tough.
like if you stay in if someone in base is based out of some city, like she's based out of Kolkata, so for her it's easy. But if someone is based out from a tier B city, and as you or she, that person wants to be a, a screenwriter or something, I think that's why they all go to Bombay, right? Like Bombay
Yeah,
has also a bit of calmness to it, I guess, because I've seen these videos. I don't know, maybe I'm just relying
yeah,
totally on videos, but I've also seen ki there's some parts of Bombay which there's a calmness to it, and there's some parts which is like all
yeah,
that it's
true.
bustling and bursting through and through. So that's why I think people go and
Bombay has that buzz, I guess. It's
yeah, yeah,
very energetic in itself.
yeah. It is.
You
It is.
step
I've
in
heard ki
and
there's two parts of Bombay. I don't know which part is which, to be honest, but I've heard ki there's a chill part of Bombay where you can just laze around, and there's a full-on busting which you can see like from let's say 5 or 4ish in the morning till let's say 2 o'clock at night. So there's a mix of both in that part.
correct. But I feel sometimes, I don't know why, but Bombay might give you a bit of insecurity also. Like a
Yeah, I
hell
mean,
of insecurity
first.
because people are so much talented over there and they
Yeah,
have
I mean, the average people would, right off the face, you would not even imagine that person is so and so, right? Like,
exactly.
I've heard all these stories about these people like Tapsi Pannu and all that. They used to all travel in, local trains, local buses, and see how talented they are. Of course, they have had their breakthroughs and stuff, but see how much they see the talent they had is from there. Like, they maybe have, refined themselves into becoming better actors. Like, talent was there, right? Like guys like Vikrant Masi and all.
True.
So how much traveling they had to do, and they would even travel in. I've heard ki, initial days during auditions and stuff, they would travel in buses, cab, taxis, not even like kala pilas, like normal shared stuff, like not buses, mainly trains, because local trains are a big thing in Bombay. So you could, if you were going in around those places, you could actually have seen how Vikrant or how Tapsi used to look back then.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the reason, like you could actually find someone very just going with you and stuff, but later on they can be a very huge person, or an actor or a director somewhere down the line, and you would never know. Like that's the thing.
yeah, that's true. Cool. I guess we are almost, it's a long time and the duration
Yeah,
is huge. Yeah, it's almost like 30 minutes now.
that's good, I guess. And the next one should be bigger, I guess. We'll
Yeah,
have some backdrops. We'll have some piche pe, like there's something
we'll have
interesting going on.
we'll have different kind of views. We'll have different kind of videos, obviously.
We'll just not be in boxes,
Yeah, that's
be
true.
in one frame, and I hope it does justice. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
So I think let's end this episode now.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, and I would say I like some people to comment out how the content is and how the, I mean, what kind of discussions they want us to discuss about our
Yeah,
view.
we are free. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they can also have their own viewpoints,
Hmm.
obviously. So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool, right?
Yep, that's done.
Yeah. So bye everyone. And
Bye.
thanks for joining with us. Yeah,
We hope to entertain you more in future.
yeah, yeah. Chalo, let's go. Bye.
Bye.